program here 4 years ago at Desert Edge. We started off actually with 5 kids, which is the minimum you need to compete, to be able to legally compete. We actually got 3rd in the state, so it was a very solid start from us. From there we grew to, I believe, 22? Yeah, 22. The next year, yeah, we just blew up and we got 4th in the state. And every year we've just kept growing and growing and doing better and better, and got to where we are today. We have a solid 17, and now we're combined with Desert Edge High School and with Agua Fria High School. So we have the 2 high schools combined. I'm the head coach here and at Agua Fria. I've been here for the past 4 years since we started the winter program. Brand new to Agua Fria, but I'll be there for much longer. I plan on hanging out.
I go way back with WJZ, the founding secretary for WJZ, so I'm very knowledgeable with the circuit. I was an equipment judge for many, many years with the circuit. I decided to focus more on coaching again once we decided to bring a guard out here. I taught at Agua Fria for 8 years and actually started the entire West Valley Winter Guard program. Agua Fria had a successful Winter Guard for many years. I've taught at multiple schools, but I've actually been here at Desert Edge for 11 years. I was a head coach for 7 of those years, and I've been her co-coach for Winter Guard for the last 4 years. So as far as bringing the shows together, it's more than just choreography and where you move and ordering uniforms and flags. We need help with painting the floor. We need help with, grabbing our stuff when we're done with the performance and running off. And we need parent help. And the kids, the joy they get from it, not just performing and doing well. Our kids, they win awards. But having their parents there to watch them experience that, and the parents not just sitting in the stands, but the parents that help us as well, it's vital to us. It helps us focus more on those things like choreography, the things that parents aren't necessarily trained to do. When the parents step up and help out in those other ways, we're really looking forward to that in the future. From A, B to Z, man, there's so many things for parents to do and get involved in, and it is so helpful, and it makes our kids more successful when the parents are involved.
We have Dylan. He is everything visual design. Drill, he designs all of our shirts, all of our apparel, everything visual. He's gone to multiple judges training to know what the judges look for, and he's going to school for web design, so he's our designer. He designs pretty much everything. And then down to choreographic techs, we have Kalila Foster. She does choreography. Yeah, she was the main saber lead this year.
She's wonderful to have.
She's awesome.
We did weapons auditions. In years past, we've had more of a clear-cut line of these are the performers who can spin weapons and these who can't. This year we had some definite top. These ones can spin weapons, these ones can't, but there was a huge middle ground of they kind of can. So we basically forced everybody to learn both pieces of additional equipment, which weapons are rifles and saber, and we tried them all out in small groups, and I think our results, we give them numbers. We did a score system of 1 to 5, 1 being, the lowest. If you tried out, you got a 1. But if you were top, doesn't mean you had to be perfect, but if you were, in the top and definitely gonna make the line, you got a 5. But there was a lot in the 2, 3, 4 range, and so between the 3 of us, it was kind of like, oh, this person came out on top. Okay. And that even measures how we're designing our show, because we have a set number of what we want, as we want this many rifles here, but then we might bring in 2 later to learn some less challenging work. So this helps us with even those fine lines of who's going to learn the more challenging work and the less challenging work. Yep. On both pieces of equipment.
Yeah, and I was personally excited just to see the amount of people that were interested in weapon who have never even touched it.
It didn't seem like they were forced.
Yeah,
they wanted to do it.
And
everyone
you can tell,
learned.
because they practice over Christmas break, they improved so much. Like, you've never even done this in your life, but I can tell that you want to do it. You enjoy doing it. And that's exciting to see as a coach, is to see that spark of passion too that they get. That's what I want to give them, is that passion, that, want to be here, that want to grow as a performer. And that was really exciting to see that today and over this season.
So we gave Kalila the reins to choreograph the pieces, and knowing what our show design was, and kind of the mood that we wanted to portray.
So rifle was a lot more.
So she like, choreographed these routines.
Intense and like.
Yeah, so she choreographed these routines to mimic the mood of the choreography in the show. Not the exact same work, but the same type of the fluidity and things like that. So we really got to see a taste of what they can do in the show, work-wise and performance-wise. Some of them maybe didn't have the skills yet in the hands and fingers to do what we wanted, but they had it here in their body to where we know they're learning it. Yeah, so we were definitely surprised at the results, more than we thought we would be.
Made it very difficult. We just had much different expectations at the beginning of the season for numbers and talent and what we were going to do with certain things, but life gets in the way and we lost a lot of students this season for various valid reasons, but the kids we have are going to have to fight for it more, because now we don't have that visual boundary to hide people in the back corner, so now they're gonna have to work way harder this season. And
the good thing is that we
have a lot of time.
We chose more than we knew we needed to choose, knowing that a lot of them would self-cut. Knowing that a lot of them would start learning and go, can't keep up. or just the involvement of many days a week practice, and but the good thing is that it seems like the talent and the performers and the heart we have left is going to make a strong team. I think it's exceeding our expectations right now for what we were thinking, almost 2 months ago was when we did auditions. So in that 2 months' time, we've solidified. We've shrunk, but we've solidified.
Definitely starting this week, we're starting to learn flag feature. That's probably one of the biggest parts in our show, because that is everybody doing the same technique at the same exact time. There's so many moving parts in our show, and that's the one part where it all comes together, and it's like that awe moment. And this is the 1 year that we haven't done it before break. We usually teach it as the audition routine, so that it's the cleanest thing year round. This year we haven't. We've kind of kept it a secret, because we didn't want them to know the show and give it away. And then, we wanted to challenge the kids to kind of see, can we do this? Let's wait to see what the kids can do. Now that we know that they can do that, we're going to make it even harder to challenge them.
Yeah, let's make the flag feature difficult now so that we can get it good by the end of the season, And not going to look great by February 9th. It's not.
It's going to be a mess.
But they need to have it on the floor.
We plan to have the opener of our show. There's going to be a big dance sequence. That's going to be probably one of the biggest dance things that we'll get scored on, and one of the most challenging for the kids is the opener of the show, so that'll be out, as well as hopefully up to the feature, possibly, depending.
I'd say other goals within this next 4 weeks, like we were mentioning all the staging, where the kids are moving, getting our prop built, both like a large wooden prop as well as a cloth prop. We need to get that built quick, so that the kids can start using them in practice, because we don't just build them. Our props aren't scenery like in a play. We use them, we incorporate them as in part of our show. We perform in them, on them, through them, under them.
So our first competition is actually going to be at Buckeye High School. It's February 9th. I'm really hoping that the kids don't let the nerves get the best of them, and that we just have a product that they're proud of. This is a lot of their first time doing anything like this, so it can be scary and timid because you don't really know what to expect. So I just hope that they go out there and they have fun, and that afterwards they feel good about themselves, because it is scary being in any kind of performing arts. You can see the judge and that might be intimidating, but I just hope that they have a good time. I hope that they're able to believe in the show and believe in themselves.
Thank you.